You gotta give the people what they want.
And it's a Donald Trump Bernie Sanders showdown. So Donald Trump was at CPAC, and here he is getting ready for the speech of a lifetime. He's signing his name. Well, that's a good one. It's a 10 out of 10, sir. I'm an artist. Sleepy Joe. He had one ability that I don't have. One thing that I couldn't do, and I don't say that often because he's horrible at golf. He said he was a 6 handicap at the debate. I said, you're a 36 handicap. And he goes, no. Actually, now I'm an 8 handicap. And I was like, that was quick. He picked up 2 strokes. Our next challenger, Bernie Sanders, walks into the first stop on his tour called Oligarchy. And here's the crowd waiting for him. He's like, you get a high five, and you get a high five. So, why am I in, let me look at my paper, Omaha, Nebraska today? And why am I going to Iowa City tomorrow? Why are we progressives gonna go to every corner of this country? The answer, I don't know. But yeah, Joe, he had this incredible ability. The media, they'd be there with the cameras, fake news out there, and they'd be covering him because he knew that they wouldn't cover him badly. But how can you cover the guy well? I mean, so he'd be out there just barely walking in the sand. You know, I don't know who decided that Joe Biden looks good in a bathing suit. This country today, under Trump, faces constitutional crisis that is unprecedented in modern day history. So he'd be walking along the sand, and he'd be carrying this little aluminum, the aluminum chairs. Those chairs are for kids and pretty old people, but they're really light, The media loved he'd be carrying this chair. And he'd take this chair and drag it across the sand, he'd put it down, he'd fall into it, and then he'd go to sleep. He'd fall asleep right in front of the media. I could never fall asleep in front of the media. It's one thing he could do that I can't do. And what we do today not only will impact our lives, but our kids' lives, and the grandkids' lives, and the future generations, and not only that, the whole planet's survival. Sleepy Joe. He was crooked as hell, but he was, still sleepy. He was a crooked, sleepy guy. I'm here in Omaha today because the time to act is now. The time to fight back is now. Joe, he was the worst president in modern history. I don't care, I'll say it. Now, Jimmy Carter passed away recently. Oh, yes, Donald, we know. He passed away a happy man. He was a happy man. He was like, well, now Joe's the worst president instead of me. Happy guy. Not even close. Well, guys, I've got some good news and some bad news. I have a lot of experience as a senator, and I just want to let you know that Trumpism is not going to be defeated by the politicians that work in the D.C. Beltway. And the good news is, well, there is no good news. Sorry. I'm cleaning up their mess, and it's a huge mess. With the border, inflation, every single thing that Biden touched turned to beep, okay? Everything. And this right here is Joe Biden versus sand, okay? And the sand is definitely winning.